Hey guys, Brian here, along with Don, Fernando, Jay, Jesse, Ryan, and Mark. We just came back from watching the brand new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi, and
also we're simulcasting this on Jabroni Pictures. So we got the other camera.
We gotta look at there. Yeah, we got two cameras rolling.
Nice.
So these are my friends. This is underscore Brian from underscore Brian.
So yeah, we just watched The Last Jedi, so instead of like posting about it online and all these spoilers, we're just gonna make these videos, just immediate reactions, what we want to guys talk about, like, because there's a lot of stuff, man. This is a great film.
Opening battle. I was like, I'm thinking, oh, they're escaping just like in Hoth. It's gonna start off with kind of like Empire Strikes Back. But that's only one of two things that were sort of similar, because I know the last film, the complaint was is too much one-for-one like
match. Like,
it was
very referential to Star Wars itself.
The beats were sort of the same, and the stuff they did.
Well, there was some of that here.
No, not
directly.
Not a lot.
Not directly. Tonally, yeah. Especially, I would say it's like very dark, very much like Empire. Kind of leaves you almost hopeless at some point.
Yeah,
they have to shove hope down your throat.
But for a dark movie, I was laughing a lot. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of humor sprinkled throughout this whole movie that surprised me. In a way where, I mean, there's always been humor in Star Wars movie, whether it's been good or bad, and you know, there's been attempts at humor before in the prequels. In this case, it was the humor that's sprinkled throughout was kind of witty, in a way, because it was almost like this whole movie is almost like a deconstruction of Star Wars, because it's all about circumventing your expectations of what a Star Wars film should be.
It also makes them feel like real people, because they were speaking, the way they spoke and their jokes were very modern style, with the lack of a better term.
Nuances.
Nuances.
And a lot of the jokes were at the expense of fan expectations, I think. Because well, I guess we don't kick our spoilers here. They recreate,
by the way, there's spoilers.
They recreate the ending of Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And, you know, it leads up to this big thing where Rey's, like, handing Luke the lightsaber. And then that's like, we spent 2 years speculating, how's that going to play out?
What's going to happen?
He looks at it and he just tosses it away and just walks away. It's like, leave me alone. He's a grumpy old man for a lot of that. And that's the second thing.
Yeah. And everyone at the premiere, what?
And here's the second thing, where Luke is supposed to be the Yoda, and like they could have played out that beat. Yeah. But they didn't. Like Luke is the grumpy old man that wants to be left alone, and he doesn't want to teach anybody. He's like fuck off, Rey, get out of here. I'm busy being this lonely hermit. Yeah. I want to die here. Yeah. You know, it's like it's kind of I kind of love the fact that this movie does a lot of things that people don't expect, and and because of that, I think it'll make it very memorable for a lot of people.
He definitely Tyler Durden here, man. Like Fight Club. Like they're out there 3 or 4 days in the rain. It's like, how much do you want this?
That's true.
Do you want this? But unintentionally, which is even better, I think, in any sense. It's like, well, now she really wants answers, and man, did she kind of get them. Kind of.
And that was the whole point. Like, he didn't have all the answers. There is never going to be a place where she's going to find all the answers.
Like in real life.
Because even in the books, like, and here's another spoiler. Spoilers everywhere.
There. All spoilers.
There's a certain green creature that comes out, a little friend of ours that comes out. Practically
there. You can tell the way he moves his mouth and the way his face moves.
Minus the eyes, obviously.
It's like spoiler here.
Spoiler here, but even he goes on to say that, like, Rey basically knows everything that's in the books. She knows all these things already, and the point of Rey is that she has to go further beyond what they've already known before.
Well, they make mention that she knows already what happened to her parents, but it's still kind of vague to us. Can you completely explain it?
No, basically, and that's another. Another expectation. Circumvention. She comes from nothing. Not in the Anakin sense.
Yeah.
This is not a virgin birth, but her parents were nothing.
Yeah.
They were basically junkers on
yeah.
Jakku that are probably dead.
Yeah, they're not important to the story other than
at all.
That's what makes the
They
end
just wanted her. They traded her for like alcohol. Or
and
something.
even Kylo Ren goes on to say that like there was no place for you in this story. Almost like this sort of like. Because everybody was wondering, is she the daughter of like Luke Skywalker? If she's the hidden, or like Obi-Wan, the hidden love child of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
don't know.
But she's just nothing. And I love that. Like, I love the fact that her place in the story comes from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can be a hero. You don't have to be part of the Skywalker lineage.
And
In fact, if you are part of the Skywalker lineage, it's just fucking tragedy.
Yeah, it's tragic. It's very
and
tragic.
sadness.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, also, I totally didn't realize Poe and Rey did not meet. Until now.
yeah, they didn't.
I mean, there were chances, like...
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, they never met.
I mean, they were on the base in
then
Force
fine,
Awakens.
yeah.
I watched it last night. But they were busy doing their own thing.
Yeah. They had different things they needed.
And Rey and Finn were the pairing in the previous.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my name's Rey. My name's Rey. I'm like, well, oh yeah.
they didn't meet.
Well, they never formally said hello to each other.
I just glanced.
And also, what, I don't know if this affected you guys, but this is affecting me a lot. But Luke Skywalker made mention of Sidious by name.
Yeah.
He knows him as Emperor, but then he referenced Episode 3 in a way by saying Sidious. I'm like, he called him Sidious.
They acknowledged the prequels.
Yeah.
Like Luke from the mouth of original trilogy person.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's the first time I heard that name out of his mouth. It was usually just the Emperor.
If I remember correctly, though, in Battlefront, more spoilers.
Which Battlefront?
Battlefront 2, by the way.
Battlefront 2. Okay.
Yeah, more spoilers. I think there's a part in the story where he mentions him by name. By his.
Oh, okay, so
do we want to even go talk about the comics where he? Like,
yeah, I know. It's
because the Marvel comic, the new Marvel comics are supposed to be canon, and so like they
everything's canon.
They make mention like Luke Skywalker makes mention of like more than just the Emperor, Darth Sidious and stuff like that.
In the movies, that's
this is the first time in the movies.
Yeah, ever since the prequels.
But like things like that where they're mentioning names from the past that they never uttered that name or whatever, and also Finn and Poe not meeting until now, that just affects me in a way because like I know these characters.
Ray and Poe, yeah.
Ray and Poe.
Because Finn and Poe definitely met in the first.
But that affected me a lot.
We're getting all the characters mixed up.
Because you get to know these characters a lot, and it's just like, oh, they never met. It's like when you have friends. They're like, I'm friends with both of you, but you guys never met before. Oh, this is the first time you met. So that's the way it affects me. Like, oh yeah, that's weird.
There's so many.
You guys caught the homage to the I know at the end when they
I know.
That's like setting up the love interest. You gotta mention it, man. It's
especially in the middle of the trilogy.
Good. So nice.
Speaking of
You
the
told
love,
this. Oh, that's good. You can't tell them.
there's a potential love triangle maybe.
Oh yeah, with
Ray, Finn, and Rose.
Yeah, so like a love square.
So let's talk about Rose.
Let's talk about Rose, because that girl.
Go to Rose.
As fellow Asian Americans, Filipino Americans,
we have a representative.
We finally have.
At least a main character.
Yeah, like a main character representative.
In the main line,
more than just a background.
Character. Like fucking
that's some
Ken,
random.
What's his name?
Ken Long?
Kingdom, yeah.
Oh yeah, from the last movie. He was the one like.
He had like one line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an oscillator.
But Rose was important. Rose had more than just one line. She was important to the story.
The plot, yeah. She advanced the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad her sister got a heroic.
Oh yeah, and Paige. Let's talk about Paige, the opener. Let's speak going back to
the opening. I almost forget that. Seems like so long ago.
I mean, every fan knows this. Like every opening has after the crawl, it tilts down, and then we see like some sort of space conflict.
That was a hell of a battle.
This one I think was shot the best.
Yeah.
Of a space battle in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, especially like the way they weave in and out, and they utilize the tracking of the his Poe's X-wing and all the other spaceships too. And he's like, oh, there's another A-wing, awesome. They're still using tech from
It's a newer A-wing, but it's the same similar design. I was actually kind of sad that was the first and last time we see an A-wing.
But the bomber,
Technically the bomber. You don't see the bomber.
And she-
Yeah, well, because
Yeah, well,
they all get
Spoiler,
destroyed. And that's a plot point,
Yeah, plot
actually. The
on the run.
the whole theme of the movie seemed like to be about not necessarily not necessarily
Heroics.
fighting until the last bitter end. It's more about survival and I think,
live to fight another
yeah,
day.
live to fight another day.
Yeah.
But then like losing more and more, like you're getting
Oh,
dwindled
the-
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whittled down to almost
It's about
nothing.
leaving
Like,
Like from the beginning of the film all the way to the end, like the rebellion. It starts off as like a fleet, and it just goes like just dwindled down little by little. By the middle of the movie, it's like what they say, 400 people on 3 tiny ships.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, it's just here's the entire rebellion. It fits on the Millennium Falcon.
I felt like that ending was like straight out of like Two Towers, actually.
no, yeah.
It felt that desperate. Like they're holding up in Hell's
Helm's
Deep,
Deep, yeah.
Yeah.
and like they had nowhere else to go. This was their last stand.
Yeah.
And they had like this, micro Death Star battering laser ram thing.
Yeah.
Which was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It looks like something from Clone Wars, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
does.
But that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
I like that setup
I mean, same
too.
universe. Why not have
yeah.
those?
Yeah.
So
Finn was gonna go all Independence Day on us, guys. And I was like, oh.
He's about to go F you.
Yeah.
Up yours.
Or up yours.
I was thinking about that. I was like, up yours.
But no, man,
Yeah.
we got swerved. No.
Last minute swerve.
I got caught out for knowing where the exits were at all times. Like, he's like, but that's how you can tell he's been planning to escape the First Order for a long
Dude,
time.
he knows everything because he
knows
made this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
He's
Also
what
being
was
a
he?
janitor.
Yeah, he was a
First
sanitation.
Sanitation in the
So
First
he knows
Order.
every nook and cranny of
but
it.
not just there. Wherever he ends up, it's also like a pattern that it was mentioned more than once. Like, oh, I know how to get out of here. I know where the exits are. I know where this is.
Yeah, he spent most of his life escaping.
Yeah.
That was that one moment in his life where he wasn't going to escape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like-
But he was helped to escape by somebody else, by Rose.
Oh yeah, but let's go back. Talk
Ex
about
Machina,
the
but
dreadnought
you handed
and that bomber sequence. That was different. Like I've never seen anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So emotional.
I only ever saw that in World War II movies.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
I love the fact
And
that
this-
we talked about this earlier off camera, but I love the fact that because in the original Star Wars they used World War II footage to
As a reference.
as reference
Yeah.
for their space fights and stuff, or
Yeah.
space battles. In this one, they took that to the next level, and these bombers,
Yeah.
which we saw very little in the trailer,
But
they,
yeah,
they move and act like World War II bombers,
Yeah.
even to the
Really
point
slow.
where they drop their bombs.
Yeah, they have
like
that camera angle. The bombing
really
angle.
And I like that. I like the fact that they're doing that again. It's referencing more than just Star Wars. It's referencing.
I mean, if I had only a gripe, is the gravity. I'm
Yeah,
sure-
gravity.
But I'm sure they
I don't
had
work
like
that way, but-
yeah, but
Gravity,
still, I think
fire, space.
You know what?
sound.
Just
Sound. Yeah. I mean,
It's an aesthetic
Yeah.
choice that they've
Yeah.
made at this
Well,
point.
Because I don't think
Okay.
it's gravity. I think it's
has some
being,
sort of-
they're being
Yeah,
pushed down or being
even a
attracted
magnetic
to.
system. I would
Yeah.
believe that.
Let's not tip too hard into
Yeah,
this
no.
space
I'm doing super
fantasy.
hard science fiction right now, man.
It's nostalgia.
This
trying to
isn't
mess it up
Star
for you guys.
Trek. This isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't hardcore science fiction where everything has to make sense.
Yeah.
But again, you see
Oh.
Poe. He's labeled as the best resistant pilot, and you see that again because he goes by himself and starts taking out the turrets
Looks
from
fun
the
on that
dreadnought.
thing, man.
He does an X-wing move. He does.
Yeah, he does. Oh,
X-wing
yeah,
lead,
yeah,
he
he
does
does
that.
that.
Talon
Yeah,
roll.
yeah,
I was like, sweet.
I thought of that. Yeah.
Talon rolls can,
Talon roll.
guys.
But speaking to that, like how he's the best pilot, they actually sort of play up on that as a plot point, where he's kind of a
He's
hot-headed
a hot-headed.
Yeah.
pilot. Like he's so he thinks he's so good at everything
He's hot.
that he knows better than their own leadership, and,
Yeah, in general.
and that was kind of a good sort of like play, like on putting our hate on somebody that isn't one of the main characters. And there was a point in the movie where like we like they have this full on discussion on who should be leading and what a leader should be, and we grow to hate this Admiral Holdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're made to believe,
Yeah.
made to think that she's just one of those stuck up like
Yeah.
bureaucratic leaders that we always saw in the prequels and stuff that doesn't
Like,
know what they're doing.
With pop star hair
Yeah, with pop star hair, with purple
coloring.
Hunger Games hair.
Yeah, right.
That's
That's
what
what.
reminds me.
That's the vibe I was getting. Like,
But
Hunger
in
Games.
reality, she's the
she knew exactly what
protege
she was doing.
of Princess Leia. She knew exactly what she was
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, you know what? I thought she was gonna be a traitor. I thought she was a,
Yeah,
she was a
'cause-
spy. Like
Oh,
And I think they were going with that too.
There
Yeah.
were some like
some
musical
cool-
tones.
Yeah.
Like it kind of went to that Kylo Ren like.
Yeah, they were trying to set
theme
you up.
song. Yeah, it's like
Because the part of the plot point is that they're somehow being tracked through hyperspace.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I was thinking she was the one who
Yeah.
like planted a tracking device or something or whatever.
I
But
thought
no,
it was gonna be her or the white haired resistance, the other resistance leader.
The one that's always next to her.
Yeah, but it turns out
it
they
seems
were,
like,
tech.
yeah.
It's just new tech.
They were just trying to set you up for like, oh no.
there was gonna be some sort of
Yeah.
weird betrayal or like some
Yeah.
betrayal from somebody, and here's the surprising thing.
Yeah.
There is a betrayal, but not not anybody on the resistance.
No,
Yeah.
like someone who's neither.
Yeah.
Neither.
Yeah.
He's just in it for the money.
And in the end, she proves what she's all about. You know?
Yeah, she was all about saving
And
lives.
that scene when we were in the theater, wow.
Oh, good
That was a
scene.
powerful
She got, oh my gosh, in a movie full of very powerful, like, memorable scenes.
Sacrifices
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Hers was one of the best in the movie.
Yeah.
And the
For
way
sure.
they showed it was really cool.
Yeah,
It's very-
in the film, it's completely silent,
yeah.
and the whole audience
Like
is
how-
just
Oh,
Yeah.
you
hear every
describe
noise.
what
Yeah.
happened. It's basically
She rammed
hyperspace,
through
hyperspace ramming it through Snoke's
Yeah, it's
main
like-
battleship.
Like the entire time when you think in the first movie when Han's like yelling at Luke like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you can't just punch in hyperspace coordinates; you'll like end up being like space dust."
Yeah.
It's like exactly what happens.
And I'm glad we saw something like that because like you don't see things like that. We're like ramming with hyperspace while you're hyperspacing out. It's like it's fresh. It's something like we never see before, and I'm glad we have.
It was very
So
yeah.
It was a
the
very
visuals
heroic
very-
moment
Yeah.
that was
Visuals
portrayed.
Cool. The visuals cool. It was very anime.
Yeah.
It's just like
And they executed it very, very well. It was very
It's such a cool
very
effect.
memorable.
The fact that
Oh my God.
you realize it, and then you see the Empire realize, or the First Order realize it.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, we didn't shoot that ship!"
And then when it happens,
It's like it's a decoy. Leave him alone. Oh no!
when Poe realizes what's happening,
Yeah.
he finally realizes, oh, that's I underestimated Admiral Hold. What's her name?
Holdo.
It's not more
Hodor, hold the door. Holden?
oh man,
Holdor.
she held the door.
I forgot.
Holdo.
Look it up.
Holdo.
Like
Ryan's gonna look it up.
Holdo.
We run into this problem all the
Laura
time.
Dern.
Yeah.
well,
Right. That's
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. But yeah, that was amazing.
What do you guys think about Snoke?
Oh yeah. That was,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
right.
that's great, man.
Snoke.
That was highly unexpected.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Remember?
Holdo.
Hold on.
Remember the theory that Smoke was gonna be this little?
Mm-hmm.
that little
Well,
like,
he's
super
just
tall.
normal.
Regular size.
Normal tall.
Regular sized person.
Kind of.
Yeah.
His
with
hands
the
are kinda
bigger
big.
head.
Yeah.
Snoke's interesting because
He was powerful.
He's
He's
a
powerful.
I think he was portrayed better than the Emperor ever was
Yeah.
in any of the Star
Actually,
Wars
yeah.
movies.
He's very powerful.
He has no backstory, right?
Yes,
As far as
But he has no
Like,
backstory,
that's
We
just
still
saying,
don't know.
and we don't. At this point, we don't really care
Yeah.
about his
We don't care
backstory.
anything.
Yeah.
Let it burn.
It's very.
Let
It's
it
He's
very.
kind-
burn.
He's kind of like Ray. I mean, he might just come from nowhere.
Yeah.
Because in Ray just comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
All these theories about who he
Snoke
was.
just comes from.
I'm
nowhere.
pretty sure sometime
Darth
between
Plagueis, not
now
Darth
and
We're gonna
episode
get
nine.
the Snoke
Yeah, there's
side
gonna be-
story. That's gonna be one of the.
there's gonna be a Snoke comic book.
Yeah,
or
What if that's the new
Snoke-
trilogy? the rise of Snoke.
No, I hope that new trilogy's Old Republic, but I do.
No Republic.
I hope so too.
Let's not go too
Yeah,
far ahead.
we're not-
Because we
we're
still
not-
got
yeah.
episode
Still
9.
got- So
J.J. Abrams.
But-
Oh man, dude.
But he was powerful. He, his force pulls, pushes,
Yeah.
controlling,
Just
controlling.
things you haven't seen before. It's
Yeah,
great.
like-
And
Controlling
this voice was really
Yeah.
well done. It was. It's not like.
I almost forget that's him, man.
His
Yeah.
wardrobe was very I love gold.
Oh yeah, very golden.
Like gold and red.
But his Jedi power, or Jedi, his Sith power that we've never seen before was connecting the two Force users.
Yeah,
and they could see each
telepathically.
other.
The original, yeah.
Well, it's funny because now they're able to do it just at will.
At will now.
Yeah.
At the very end, but at that point,
Yeah, they're speaking right. to each other.
spoilers. Snoke dies.
It's like a Harry
And
Potter
very-
Oh my God, that was.
In a very interesting way.
In a very interesting way. Talk about betrayals. That was the one
That
betrayal.
was, but that was clever though. I like the way he did it.
I thought you were talking about
Interesting.
Benicio del Toro's character betraying the...
Well, he was always going to betray somebody. He's what Han Solo wanted to be, but never could because
That would have been his
Han
hero.
Solo was too good of a person.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro is a true scum
Yeah.
pirate, like
Scum and
person.
villainy.
He
Yeah.
made some money, man. He made some money. He made some units.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck were we talking about?
We're talking about
We're just
Snoke,
talking about Snoke. Yeah.
It was. It's like in Return of the Jedi. Like, he has his lightsaber, he has Luke's lightsaber by his side.
Yeah.
But then, like, Luke's just like, he doesn't know what to do. And then Vader's like, just do it. and then but you see Kylo doing his thing, and it's just like,
Oh, dude.
this is going somewhere. And you think he's gonna stop at the last minute, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
There's no
He's dead, yeah.
qualms about that.
I mean, there was a
Not,
part
not
of
only is it like it goes through him, but
He
he
slices him.
Pulls it forward, yeah.
No,
It was
no.
cool. He's just
He
going like
he
this
got
with
Darth
his hands.
Maul to death.
yeah, he pretty much got Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Although Darth Maul didn't die, as we all know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
From
Came
the-
back.
Oh.
Wow.
Unless we see Snoke with spider legs.
Yeah, right.
Oh god.
Or they, they could bring back the whole like
He's
the
definitely
now
dead.
Legends expanded universe, like Palpatine clones. He just
That's
has clones
true.
everywhere. Because like if you look at him from Force Awakens, he looks a little more decrepit, and then
Yeah.
now he looks
He looks like a.
he's been healing.
Oh, no bantha tank. A bantha plastic wrap.
Oh, yeah.
Some updated technology,
Updated
guys.
Just like
I don't want to be.
Yeah,
in a,
yeah, yeah.
Just
I
like
don't want to be in
Kingsman.
a bantha tank. That's gonna be smelly and nasty.
It was like a- it was like a-
bacta tank.
Bacta tank.
It was like a,
Oh, my bad.
it was like a
Bacta.
sauna suit
Sorry,
or something.
I went Star Wars.
I deserve
Sorry.
to be correct.
Sorry, I'm the asshole. I'm sorry.
No.
He must have a gnarly scar
A
in the
nice
back.
bleached one, I should say.
In the back. Yeah.
Yeah, fit naked. Water
Yeah,
leaking.
fit naked.
No. We got to see someone else.
Being naked and leaking. What are you talking about, BB?
We got to see someone else naked, at least
you
from the
drinking?
top.
Oh, that's right. Can you just put on
He was,
a towel?
oh my god, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver got some very broad shoulders.
It's like, oh god,
Used to be in the Marines, man.
Well, he was in the Marines.
it's frat boy Kylo Ren again.
Frat boy Kylo.
Yeah.
Kylo
Bro,
Ren, though, man.
But those were like some of the more interesting scenes in the movie. Was there the Rey Kylo conversation?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they weren't even on screen together when
Yeah.
they did that.
And
All
it's-
the major.
There
conversations.
was not only was there tension, but there was surprisingly some chemistry between those
Yeah.
two. I don't know what kind of chemistry, but like
yeah.
they work well together, as we'll see after they kill Snoke.
And they work well together, fighting
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 samurais.
guards. Yeah, fighting samurais.
But those are, wait, who are the Knights of Ren? Are they still alive? Are
They're still alive.
I feel like
so, like-
those Protectorate, or not Protectorate.
Were they not them? Am I-
Promethean, I think they're called. I don't remember now.
I don't think
it's
so,
the P. But I like for some reason I feel like they converted from being those students
Those
that
Knights of-
that
That one
Kylo
with him?
took with him,
Yeah.
turning into those guards. Praetorian. There you go.
Praetorian Guard.
Is that anywhere in canon?
I don't think so.
But
Because they could show up later.
Yeah, they can show up later.
As their,
But like
yeah.
right now, like the whole time I was watching them, it's like, that scene where they flash back with Rey's flashback. They all have these different weapons.
It's
And
true.
All of these guys have all these
different
different
weapons.
weapons. So it's like maybe I don't know, but
See,
very much.
two threads.
Very much Japanese samurai. Oh, that scene where the two on 10. I think it's shot better than any action film in the past like
a lot of
20
wides
years.
and a lot of very careful camera movements.
Yeah.
It wasn't like herky jerky, shaky camera movement. There was just very elegant like dolly shots and
Yeah, and it was very dynamic. There was
Yeah.
always something going on. There was like a purpose, and it was very. I can't put my finger on it, but
I don't
I've seen
know.
a fight that was similar with two on many like shot like that. It has to be like a Hong Kong film I've seen, but it looked really good.
well, they did
Back to
have
back.
Hong Kong
Yeah.
or at least Chinese choreographers.
yeah,
I forgot who they were. We're probably gonna look them up later.
You know.
Yeah,
What did you
we'll
guys
talk
think about? Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
This is a free form.
What did you
Freeform
guys think about like Ryan Johnson's choice to take back? Because you guys know George Lucas was really into like Eastern religions when he was thinking up about like
Oh, yeah.
the original Star Wars trilogy
Yeah.
and like the Jedi Geiki films that they were made back in Japan.
Yeah,
back in
like
the
he was-
40s.
Oh, it was very samurai. Yeah,
very samurai.
Jedi Geki films.
Yeah, so that being almost it's very deliberate, I would say, in some of these scenes, especially when they get a very, I would almost say like Vision Questy. What did you guys think about like his choice to go back in that route and basically
Ryan Johnson?
to finally kill like midichlorians once and for all, basically.
Oh yeah, they never
haven't mentioned it. It's the one thing they've retconned
No.
because they were very.
There's no-
In fact, the whole movie, the whole point of it was to like burn the past.
No,
Like,
yeah,
literally burn.
That's what they were
burn
saying
the
the entire,
past.
like the whole time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they're very. like I
Yoda
said,
lightning the
well,
tree, guys.
going back to what we were talking about, and also the Jedi Geki thing. You notice like in that fight scene, it was in a room with walls that were red.
Yeah.
Very much a Seijun Suzuki style, or like very. It also reminded me of Kill Bill, with the silhouette.
Well, Kill Bill got that from.
Yeah, Seijun Suzuki.
All of it traces back to like that Tokyo, or not Tokyo, but like
It's like the
Japanese,
Japanese style
cinematographic
stuff.
aesthetic.
Yeah, back in like what, the 50s and 60s.
Not
Before
and
shower
not
style.
including like Kurosawa stuff, and it's
They use the color and stuff.
Yeah, and the gangster movies from that period as well too.
Yeah, they utilize that color palette with the background of the fighting.
And what a way to portray that in a Star Wars movie.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like this is the one that's most overtly Eastern.
Overtly, yeah, especially the fight between Kylo Ren and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, this is the angle.
Yeah,
the angle and they had very very much samurai, very much Western. Well, Westerns got it. Spaghetti Westerns got it from samurai films. It's the wide shot, just the two opponents, swords ready, dueling, run at each other.
Yep.
Yeah, that very very Kurosawa, very much Western as well. So I really like that sequence, even though there was not much of a fight.
but there was a point to it. The whole point was that if they would have clashed swords, then the Rus would have been which brings us to it's kind of another spoilery thing, but like Luke was never there. He was meditating the fuck out of himself to project himself onto that planet.
And the way they revealed it too is
also
like the way he cut through. I was like, no, that's definitely samurai. Cut through, slide, shot of the feet, slide, like boom. And he's still standing. Like, oh, that's
fall to his knees.
Was waiting for that, but nothing happened. And he just
Also, like, they set up a little thing where, like, during that scene, it was just like, oh, here comes Luke. Bust that his lightsaber, and everyone's like,
wait,
that lightsaber just
right in the open field.
Yeah, no, that lightsaber just snapped in half in the last scene. I was like, what's going on?
I didn't even pick up on that. I'm
that was like one of the first things I picked up on.
Yeah, we're just
he didn't have his Return of the Jedi.
He had his dad, Anakin's lightsaber.
Okay.
And we just saw that
it's already like
spoiler alert, that lightsaber.
I didn't realize that.
That's why we're just like, what's going on? And then it was just like, oh!
I did not catch on that. No.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to watch it again. Pick up on all the little
things.
And another thing is like he was very like clean shaven and like
he was
back in this like this
nice little black, like Return of the Jedi.
He looked like how he was, closer to Return of the Jedi, but like how he looked in the flashbacks when he was training Kylo. Because that's how Kylo last remembers him looking like. Which is a very interesting thing to do, is to make yourself look like the last thing you look like to the bad guy.
And so when they were firing the lasers from the new AT-ATs, they're like, I thought he blocked it with force powers, but now we know it's like
technically he did.
He used his force powers
to not get shot.
By just not being there at all.
It
sounds so confusing to people.
That's a new power.
Well, that's the whole point.
It's another new power.
It's another new power. Yeah. So there's two new powers, which are like totally cool, and they're not any way related to like battle or anything. They're just like projecting yourself from fucking how many light years away. And the other one is like connecting people through the Force. This telepathic this waveform of communication where you're literally looks like you're just talking to a wall, but you're actually talking to another person. You can see. It's so cool.
Leia surviving in space.
Shit!
I was like, saw that and I was like, oh, this is how it ends.
When they destroyed the bridge. First of all, Kylo was just like,
sad.
Here he goes. He's like,
nope. But his homies were like, okay, boom.
Admiral Akbar died in that blast.
God damn it! It was a trap.
It was a trap.
It was his last trap.
But that's the first time we saw Leia exhibit a Jedi power. Because she would
overtly, because the only powers she's ever had were more
and sensing
and telepathic.
Yeah,
powers.
but she actually brought herself towards the ship.
Yeah, dude.
She willed herself.
That was cool. Like that's the first time we see.
And that's another subversion of expectation again. We're led to believe, oh, this is how they're going to kill off her character.
Yeah.
Nope.
She's back.
Not only that, but she.
Spoilers.
Spoilers! She survives until the end. So I don't know how JJ and company are gonna write her out of the next movie because they said that they were gonna do a CGI Leia. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah,
but like she survives. She makes it to the end, and I think that was awesome. That's it. Because they already had Luke already does his sacrifice play.
Yeah,
which is. Spoiler.
Everyone, just spoilers everywhere. Everyone knows.
Yeah. Spoilers. But the amount of force energy or life energy used to project himself that far is at a cost.
Mhm.
So in a lot of ways, he did still make the sacrifice play. He might not have been cut in half in the duel, but it ends
I was
the
kind of
same
expecting
way.
that, but
Yeah.
like it ends similar, just
It
not
ends
in the way
similar,
we.
but not in the way we expect it to.
Yeah.
He
It's
did
just this
disappear.
whole
Yeah.
fucking movie just plays with your expectations, and you're just like,
And he married what Obi-Wan said in A New Hope. He's like, you strike me down, in a way he said.
Yeah.
Always be.
Yeah.
Like, with you.
I'll always be with you like your father.
Ooh.
Dang, that's
That
I was like,
deep.
ooh.
I love when his daddy issues.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
And speaking of Daniel, try spinning it to
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about that when he did the spin move.
That was a hell
Oh
of a
yeah, that's right.
Try spinning. It was good.
That's the
Yes, grandfather.
barrel
That was a
roll,
good
man.
move.
Barrel
The
roll.
barrel roll.
Yeah.
I just think I couldn't stop thinking about that.
It's the signature Skywalker move. I think,
Yeah, this is a signature Skywalker move.
doesn't
This is a
Luke
really cool
even do that at one
I don't
point?
think so.
He probably did, yeah.
Probably not intentionally.
Not like that.
They brought back a Matrix move. I didn't see that.
Oh
coming.
yeah, with Luke Skywalker. Like, hey, hey, that was pretty cool.
How
And then
many
he did a
times-
slide off, but it was cool because like he like turned and slid
And
off
slides
of
and
that.
it just goes back up.
Like super cool,
yeah.
like superhero.
Luke doing super cool things, even at his older
Old
stage.
age, yeah, but it wasn't like overtly like acrobatic like
Well-
in his Return of the Jedi days or like in the
Yeah.
Jedis of old.
Well, I'm glad that they didn't CG him up like
No.
like Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this could have been a weird, funky Yoda moment, like in Attack of the Clones.
He looks too like.
Yeah, it would have looked like these two CGI things
Yeah.
fighting each other, but no, like they kept it grounded.
Oh, yeah.
Like Kylo never flips or anything.
No,
actually.
it's like broadsword work.
yeah,
like
it
one-handed
was-
broadsword
He's
work.
the most grounded fighter I've ever seen.
Yeah, in Star Wars.
In Star Wars.
I love it.
I mean, if you guys watch Rebels, like it was very similar to Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan
versus
and Darth
and
Maul.
last,
Yeah,
last fight.
that last duel between them, like Luke's very.
Yeah, I was gonna.
No.
Yeah.
It was in that similar vein. I feel like so.
You know, like,
Yeah, you don't really have to do all that flippy shit as they
Nope.
say in the wrestling world. You know,
economy
If
of
that's not
movement.
your thing.
economy
Yeah.
movement. Yeah,
Economy
and just,
movement,
you know,
yeah.
like every move has a purpose.
Like 2 feet on the ground, safe and sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
You know, because if you got the
Kylo
high
loves
ground, you're gonna get your
yeah.
you know,
We all know
legs,
that.
yeah, legs cut off.
But you have to buy the high ground DLC. before
Exactly.
you can
By
access
EA. Oh, but speaking of Luke, like fighting, that he had a pretty good fight with Rey with the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh,
good fight.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
bested.
Oh, what a fight.
You get bested.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you didn't.
Well, you didn't get bested. You got bested when
Yeah.
Ray reached out for the lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
He's
Yeah,
like, this stick
I'm not,
ain't
yeah, it's
gonna
not
do
gonna do
nothing
nothing with the
with the
lightsaber.
lightsaber, so I'm just gonna just lie here and just be like, okay, you got me.
Kind of
Yeah.
cushioned his fall.
And also,
Force.
at that
Just like-
point, he was still closed off from the Force. This is another plot point.
Yeah.
Because that they bring up is that
His guilt.
his guilt basically closed him off because he was afraid of what because one of the mistake that changed all their lives was this moment of weakness. Like he reached into the Force, he was afraid, he was about to kill Kylo.
Yeah.
Kylo, that affected Kylo dramatically.
Oh yeah.
The way
He's
he
most
sees it.
conflicted.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the fact that from
Yeah,
his
two
perspective,
perspectives. Yeah.
which is the Rashomon.
Rashomon.
Mhm.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Another samurai film.
So we were talking about the crucial moment in Kylo and Luke's life where
Oh yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Rashomon
Oh, yeah.
thing.
It's all
we
certain
see
point
it-
of view stuff.
Yeah,
like
the certain point of view we see it from at least two perspectives. I think a third one.
Yeah, I
The
think
third person was probably Luke.
So actually the first one
Oh, no,
was the sort of lie
Yeah.
Yeah.
where we just see Kylo collapse the building around Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the second one was from Kylo's perspective,
Where
we
he just wakes up and he sees like a
like this
menacing
really
old man.
menacing, kind of really
Yeah,
ugly
yeah.
looking Luke
Yeah.
about to kill him,
Yeah.
So he turned, you know.
and then we see
Luke's version.
the Luke's version
Luke's
where it's just it's like
it
with
was a hard
all-
decision.
like with all things
Yeah.
in the universe, it's a mixture of both. There's truth in everything. So he was
Subjective truth.
he gave into a moment of weakness, like he
And that
felt
was, that was it, him
Yeah.
turning on the lightsaber.
So I had
Yeah.
a chance to stop
because he
good-
felt
evil
within
for
the
good.
he felt like the Force, like the darkness, like scared the crap out of him, and for like one moment, he turned on the lightsaber. He regretted it immediately, but it was that moment was already too late. Kylo was already looking up from his bed, and he's like, "Holy shit!
Someone's going to murder me.
Luke's
my
about to
own
kill
master.
me. Yeah, my own master's about to kill me. This is very dark side shit. Oh fuck! All right, let's do this." And
I
then
guess I'm dark side now.
that's
Guilty.
was,
No,
that one moment of weakness, like ruined everything.
Yeah.
And Luke's guilt from that closed him off from the Force. He wanted to go someplace where nobody could find him.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
There you go.
I love Hayden Christensen's lines in episode 3.
There you go.
That's the best.
But the way they did it in this movie, much better.
Much better.
Because instead of saying it in an awkward manner, they showed it.
You showed it.
And in fact, they showed it 3 times, so that's kind of cool.
3 different ways.
And going back to Japanese cinema, very Rashomon, very.
If you haven't seen it, it's a good film.
Yeah, Rashomon's amazing. You should watch that
Before
you watch any of the Star Wars movies. Get your knowledge.
Yeah.
Get your Japanese cinema knowledge.
Hidden Fortress.
Yeah.
Fortress.
Any of the Yojimbo, Sanjuro.
Toshiro Mifune films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be.
Any of the Zatuichis. Any of the Zatuichis. Lone Wolf and Cub. Let's even go there. Those are good movies. Start with those. All 25 movies.
And then watch Star Wars.
Star Wars. There you go.
Then you'll have the proper frame. You'll be just like George Lucas making Star Wars for the first time.
Yeah.
And then bitter by the end of it.
Bitter and jaded.
Bitter and jaded.
I hate
I'm gonna
this
make
crap.
these prequels.
We gotta work on this. We gotta edit this. Can we edit this out? No.
It's like a divorce, you know.
That was a good one. Sorry, we love you, George Lucas.
We love you.
Yeah.
Lucas,
But-
you created
We know where you came from. We're movie nerds like you were, and hopefully you still are.
Yeah. I hope you like this.
He ain't never watching
Yeah,
us.
he's not watching this.
George ain't watching us.
But if you are,
Thank you.
give us some money. Give us some money. We'll make movies.
Kathleen Kennedy,
I don't know what we're doing.
you're a fellow alumni. Kathleen Kennedy, she's a fellow alumni from San Diego State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not have that.
This film department.
Yay, San Diego.
Yeah. So, overall, I really like the movie. Not just because of just the storyline, like everything about it. The way they film things is different from any other Star Wars film I've seen so far. I mean, I've seen all of them, but like so far, what we have now with 9 films.
8 films. Oh, 9 if you count Rogue One.
Yeah.
Rogue One.
Well, the way it was shot, love the humor. It's like kind of, it's just, I forgot the term.
It's still Star Wars, though. Yeah, it's still very Star Wars.
But it's like our way of speaking, like this generation's way
It's a
of.
more nuanced humor.
Yeah, and also just like the presentation as a whole, the characters, the performances of Mark Hamill and Adam Driver, and these really definitely.
Yeah,
Very
John
stand out.
Boyega, Kelly.
Everybody's so
McGillicuddy.
good.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro. That's right.
Even Benicio del Toro, who
Yeah,
I forgot was in the fucking movie in the first place.
I know. I forgot he was cast in it. But
Yeah.
everybody was so good. Love seeing new locations like the Monte Carlo style.
Yeah, that was
casino
a
location.
new Star Wars.
You never see rich people
Yeah.
in Star Wars.
That's
It's
true.
always like
You always-
farmers and shit.
You always
Very nuanced
you see
messaging.
politicians.
Yeah.
You see the
Farmer-
dregs.
Yeah.
You know.
Samurais,
Yeah.
bounty hunters, like space cowboys.
But where's the
You
aristocracy?
see them now, and they're gambling.
I mean,
You
there was
kind of see them in the prequels. I
a
think,
glimpse,
little.
a glimpse of them, but not in this way where you
Oh,
see
they're a casino, man.
where you
Oh,
see like
Rolling.
besides going to some weird Cirque du Soleil space opera thing, you know, water.
That's my favorite part.
We're really playing Blitzball.
Which is a good thing. We're doing blitzball.
That shit is Vegas,
You
man.
see, this is their Monte Carlo Vegas
Monte
scene.
Carlo,
and-
Yeah.
Vegas,
You got horse racing or
Look nice
you know.
though, man.
Look
I mean,
really
I'm like,
nice.
yeah,
Everything
nice.
is like
I
presented. I think is
Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
very top notch. Very top notch. I think.
Yeah,
I really liked it. There's so much to talk about too. You know.
There's so much more we could talk about, but I
Yeah.
don't want to make this video too
Yeah.
long.
So,
But we talk about porgs.
Boy, let's talk about how you know they're a non-factor in the movie.
Yeah,
I think
that's
people made
Force.
too big of a deal about there's this thing.
we're gonna be the
Porg.
new.
I forgot about it,
Ewoks.
to tell you the truth.
The new
Yeah.
Ewoks, the new
I
Jar
forgot
Jar.
about
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they're just these creatures that look cute.
Yeah, they're just there.
They're just there.
And they have no bearing on the advancement of the plot
No,
or the
no.
or the
So
the.
Live on the
were they referenced as porgs in the movie at all?
I don't think so.
Because I didn't watch the trailer. In fact,
I didn't-
I'm gonna go watch the trailer after this.
Well, you see them in one shot.
But I
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, that trailer now that seen the movie, so
much
Context is
misdirection.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's just-
different now.
Because I didn't know what these were. When Don wore the shirt, I was like, what are those?
There's the Wookiees now. That's how
And then I
they
saw him in film for the first time, and I was like, oh!
Yeah, these are the ones that Chewbacca.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one scene that they come into prominence. Is there's a nice little funny character moment with Chewbacca eating,
Attempting to eat.
attempting to eat a pork
Oh my god.
in front of other porks.
That got dark.
It's like the equivalent of eating like a baconator in front of like
A pig.
a pig. Yeah. It's
Yeah, but like, the pig doesn't,
Pig doesn't know that that's
another pig, yeah.
Yeah,
Pork.
because it
Those
doesn't
porgs.
use it's not in the form of a pig.
Those porks were looking at him like, oh, I don't know, what are you doing? I'm like, where'd you get that?
It's like, oh.
Pigs are smarter than dogs. Yeah.
They're giving him a guilt trip by like, no.
Oh man.
And then they took them all on the ship.
They live on the ship.
I didn't realize there's a lot of animal activism in this one. Like, you
Oh, yeah,
the porgs
especially
and then with
in,
the horse, the whatever the
was it?
fucking horse.
Canto
bites.
Canto bite?
Yeah.
Canto bite.
I like the fact that for once in Hasbro's wisdom of having toys, they actually made a Canto Bright patroller speeder, and you actually get to see it in the fucking movie
Yeah.
for more than 2 seconds.
Like the first order snow speeder.
Yeah. Like where the fuck was that? And like it was a deleted scene of
Deleted
that they never even finished the special effects for. Or that one, the Constable Zuvio,
Oh, yeah.
Black Series figure, who you never see in Force Awakens, but at least you see the Canto Bite Patrol skiff thing,
Yeah.
and it's actually in the movie and it's doing shit. So kudos to you, Hasbro, fucking finally.
Something relevant.
Got it right. Got it right.
Okay, so before we end this, also the ending, the little kid, force grab.
yeah.
Everyone saw that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and this.
yeah.
We're with the resistance.
Resistance.
That's cool.
Little flash
He's on the
ring.
Last Jedi.
Everyone's
And
gonna get
I love
that.
the fact that like it's no longer just a Skywalker story anymore, even though Skywalkers
Anybody
are still
now.
important because
Yeah.
Ben Kylo is still
That's Skywalker.
the Skywalker, but anybody can be a hero. That's the whole point of the movie. You don't have to be a part of something important to be important.
So that kid could someday be another like a leader or
Yeah.
a Jedi.
Or a Jedi or
Nice.
something.
No.
But I love the point of this film. You don't have to be some like Aristotle said. You don't have to be part of a lineage. You don't have to
Yeah, it could
already
be anybody.
already be in the First Order, or not the First Order, but like the Resistance. You can be like Rose. You can just come from fixing shit. And you can next thing you know you're helping.
Yeah, next thing you know, she's a pilot.
If she's a pilot.
Next thing you know, you're a warrior. Like Finn.
I can fly.
Like Finn. You know, you're the Finn. The Finn.
Oh yeah, he was
What's that supposed to mean, guys?
he's seen as a war hero by a lot of resistance.
All it takes is just action, man.
He became a symbol, even though a symbol that he didn't want to be. And that's the whole point of this movie too, is like being something that, not necessarily rising above what you're supposed to be, but being more than what that symbol means. Because they make a big deal about how Luke was this legendary Jedi. The Jedi were legendary.
Yeah.
And then for a smaller version of that was Finn being legendary. Even going so far as to having Leia use her codes to get the word out.
Yeah.
And it's more than just heroism is more than just being that symbol. It's like actually just saving lives and being more than just that. It's just
Being active.
Yeah.
You know what I like is like this feeling of like this turnover you see in the Resistance from the old Rebels. When you're in like 4, 5, and 6, they're already talking about war legends and heroes that we had never seen or talked about. But you get this like sense of camaraderie, like these guys have been in it for a while now, and we don't know anything about that. What I liked about this particular movie is that it gave us the chance to experience the birth of Star Wars legends that were Finn, Rey, Poe, and it was like, we got to see their origin, and it actually mattered in the sense that they became
Luke. Luke literally says, "Oh, you thought this was the end of the rebellion? This is just
the beginning.
This is the start.
Start of the war.
I thought the war was over. You thought I was the last Jedi. Well, I'm not."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
didn't they do some flash scenes while he was speaking those
Yeah.
lines?
So well written, man. So well written.
So I already said what I thought about it. I give whatever rating I would give it, like like an A or like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So I rank this up high just because of all that, the presentation, the production value, the performances, and the things that we've never seen before that we've always knew we wanted to see in terms of like saber fighting, space battles, and just connections with these characters.
Where do you rank it amongst the last seven?
Because I know where you
Probably
you were saying some things too.
Probably now this would be my it's gonna be my second or third favorite one. 'Cause I really like A New Hope. That was the one that started for me. I know Empire is up there for everybody, but I really liked it. But just A New Hope was the one that started me in this journey of being a filmmaker. And some guy who likes to do lightsaber fights from time to time. So yeah, I'd say like either second or third. I have to watch Force Awakens again because I really like that too. Alright. And you guys?
Rogue One or this?
This. Because I like Rogue One, but I haven't placed it.
Dude, yeah, I love Rogue One.
Rogue One is kind of different.
Yeah,
it is a different animal, but it is Star Wars.
It is Star Wars,
yeah. Everybody's thoughts were on that.
Because you might as well just add Rogue One, or this, or the holiday special.
Quick. Oh, God.
Get out.
Holiday special. We just become best friends?
Yep. Just triggered Dawn.
In the basement?
Yep. There's only one good thing that came out of the holiday.
Yeah.
Fett.
I thought you were going to say Wookiees. Wookiee family, life day. Right?
Movie quality, that's okay.
Yo, Phasma got jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
Phasma.
Yeah,
Phasma had more to do.
Did something.
And at least it wasn't what happened in The Force Awakens, where she just gets dumped in a.
Yeah, she didn't go out like a chump.
Oh man,
no.
She got like Finn and Phasma get into a really good brawl.
Yeah.
Finn's still not really good at fighting. He's good.
He's not better.
Not that good.
Yeah.
You took out one.
But it was another callback to Rebels again. With the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Or the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
The way that the whole thing played out.
And who's to say that Phasma died?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
all we ever see is Phasma.
The body, the armor.
And the armor.
The armor too.
Yeah,
Gets
like,
shot by blasters.
Yeah, blasters.
We didn't see a body.
That's true. So it might be able to sustain fire.
What's up with that armor?
That armor was really cool because Rose was like pop, 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 and it's like ping, ping, ping.
Usually regular stormtrooper armor would go through and they would die.
Yeah, because stormtrooper armor is useless.
Yeah,
it's not plastoid.
Specially made.
It's probably
Doesn't
like.
even filter out.
But her armor is
or
actually
like sticks.
well. Apparently, her armor is made out of Naboo Starfighter armor.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why it's so chrome.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's canon or not. That's what I've heard. We're gonna have to look. You can look this up on Wikipedia probably. Where would I rank this?
Yeah.
I said it.
You said it, Mark. Like as soon as the credits rolled, you started talking.
I was like, the votes are in. No recount. I'm calling it. This is probably my favorite Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Go. Yeah, we go.
Do I think it's the best? Maybe that also. I think from a filmmaking perspective, I think from a story perspective, it hits all the beats I ever wanted a Star Wars movie ever to. It even explores things that the old expanded, now Legends universe delved into when it came to exploring the nature of the Force, which this movie does a lot. Is it perfect by any means? No, it's not the perfect film ever, but it's a damn good Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Even Empire, which is now my second favorite, was never ever a perfect movie.
No.
But it was a damn good Star Wars movie, and I think I'm obviously right. This is how I'm feeling right now after we just watched.
That's why we're filming this right now.
Endorphins are flying high. Serotonin's still in those.
But right now, because I never said that about The Force Awakens. I said I like The Force Awakens. I liked it a lot, but I never would have. I think initially I said it's great, it's good, still not better than Empire.
Yeah,
but it's a
fun ride for sure.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah.
With this one, I'm like, it does all the things I ever wanted to see in a Star Wars movie. Even the way the lightsaber fights were shot.
The best.
I always dreamed of something like that.
Choreography and the way it was shot, like the cinematography.
And the funny thing is, there isn't even a lot but what's in there is quality.
Yeah.
Quality
it's
over quantity.
Yeah, and
that's what I want.
Because the prequels have a shit ton of lightsaber battles.
But you're just like.
It's only like two.
It's like they're just
one really, really long.
Oh yeah, that the one shot of them just going like this.
Why?
That still doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
What are they doing?
Just parry. Why?
Yeah, there was no kill. There was no kill.
That
kill attempt
sequence,
on that
if they would have just cut it, all the bullshit that was in that room, just go straight into them fighting in that corridor, that walkway.
Yeah.
Because that stuff was good.
That was good. That was
very
kill
desperate.
shots.
Yeah. But then they fucking ruined it by having them fall into the lava thing and they were like platforming. It was this dumb, stupid shit, and then you get the high ground thing, and then like, god damn it, triggered.
But no, also the drop kick, the Anakin style drop kick.
What the
that
fuck
was
was
the best.
that all about?
I love that the Anakin style drop. He ran and just like bop, and I'm like, that's a drop. That's like a fucking Okada drop
My
kick.
favorite was when he's in the lightsaber bench press.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, it
This
was
movie had
but when they started doing the lava, it was just
it was weird.
It was just standing, just them, just.
You also didn't feel the heat. Oh, well, that's anyways, with
Back to
that, and it's more than just that fight scene. Everything with Rey and Luke, everything with almost said Boyega, with Finn and Rose, everything with Poe on board the ship, the conflict that was
with the two with his authority,
with the authority, and like how everything in this movie plays with fan expectations.
So many surprises,
so many swerves,
and it swerves in directions that make sense. It's not just swerving just to be like, oh fuck you fans, we're gonna do something completely different because you thought Force Awakens was too much like this, well we're gonna give you something else. Well, no, these decisions make sense story wise, and it's like good, it's sensible, logical storytelling, filmmaking, shoot it well, tell a good story. That's all we fucking ask for. Thank you, Rian Johnson.
Thank you, Rian Johnson,
for making what is probably right now my favorite Star Wars movie. So that's just how
What else?
I like.
There you go.
Good.
Oh yeah, so this is the only Rian Johnson movie that I like. Sorry, Rian Johnson.
I like Brit and
I thought
Last Jedi.
I thought Looper was just a little bit overrated. Just a little bit overrated. But in my eyes, he redeemed himself. Not that he had to redeem himself to me or anything, but
I know we can finally cross him off your list here. Just shoot.
Yeah.
But Rian Johnson, he did good, and I'm so.
All right, anyone else? Time's run out.
Yeah.
Especially the biggest Star Wars fan out of.
Dude, you're a bigger Star Wars fan than me. I'm more of a Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
So.
For me, it's on par with Empire for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's better, I don't know. I think I have to watch it again. But right now, definitely on par with Empire. Especially when we did that marathon a couple weeks ago. It's like I was watching Empire again. I was like,
It's good. It still holds up.
It's like, it still holds up after 20 years or whatever, or 30.
Personally, I thought Empire
37 years now
was the best looking Star Wars movie.
like visually, like it's just
until
watching it again.
Rogue One.
Just watching it again is like
because definitely 1, 2, and 3 don't hold up.
Yeah,
They don't.
And as much as like Force
The
Awakens,
CGI
I think Rogue One looks better than Force Awakens, just aesthetically, and Empire still.
Empire's still
the most
way up
cinematic.
I think it's still up there. Does it push Empire out of the way? I don't feel like it does right now. I still like Empire the best, the most, better than New Hope. And then New Hope, I just lump Rogue One with it now. It's just
they're one in the same.
It's now a 4-hour movie.
You can't watch one without the other.
Yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't feel like you it feels very.
Yeah, and then like the thing with Force Awakens is just like there's a part where you just kind of get bored. Like it's
which part?
I
think I might know what you're talking about.
Like when they go to Takodana, when they go to see Maz. It's just
the Cantina 2.0.
Yeah, Cantina 2.0. It's just like I kind of lose it there. Like every time I watch it, it's just like, okay, whatever. And then like right when they got to Starkiller, I'm like back into it. But like there's that entire part in the middle where I'm just like bored. And then this movie is just like, boom, 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 boom. And then Rogue One kind of sets it up where like no one's safe.
Yeah.
And then like here like
that's
between
a
like the
good point.
prequels and like the prequels and the original trilogy, you kind of get this feeling where everyone's safe. And then like Rogue One's like, nope, no one's safe. And then you get to The Force Awakens, losing Han, it sucks, but that was kind of expected because Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get
about that.
then you get to this movie and you like it's just everyone's
everyone's in danger.
Everyone is.
It felt like
we're gonna
you
will
have
it down.
but you did have a feeling of a sense of danger.
It felt like to name another
sci
sci-fi franchise that's also kind of like very dark and desperate. It felt like Battlestar Galactica. Like it's like this fleet that's running away from this impending doom, and they're just like there's no run. Like they're running away, but there's no escaping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
For
like,
sure.
and like, they're just one by one they're getting picked off, and
Yeah.
it's just like, holy shit, they're going there. God
Yeah,
damn!
it's like-
First with the medical frigate,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then-
every other support ship. It's like
Lost Akbar, almost lost Leia.
that's brave
Yeah.
of them to do
It's
that.
just- It's just everyone. It's like,
Is it just me, or was Luke really tapping into Harrison Ford's curmudgeonness?
I think
as part
yeah.
of the role.
Oh, God.
Like he was like that was like I feel like that was his inspiration. Like
It's a little
he's
bit
a
of
jolly
that.
dude.
Yeah.
He's like
It's a little
super
bit of
jolly
that,
dude.
and it just also. I also felt like there was a lot of just Mark Hamill.
oh, definitely.
Yeah, very Mark Hamill.
More so than Luke, actually.
Yeah.
Like especially when when he tells Ray to reach out, and then
Yeah.
the whole like the leaf
Palm
thing.
leaf.
Do
Yeah.
you feel that? Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Do you feel the force? That's not the force.
yeah.
Reach out.
It's like how Mark Hamill would play with fans.
Yeah.
It's a very Mark Hamill-ish thing to do.
I give it a solid 9.
Solid that.
Alright.
It's solid 9.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
it's like
Yeah.
9, and then, like Empire's like 9.5.
Just as immediate
Oh,
reaction.
I'm gonna give it a Meltzer rating.
Yeah, Meltzer rating.
Mine's gonna be a 6.5.
6.5.
5 stars.
Yeah, Meltzer rating for that. for
What's
me.
wrong with you, Meltzer?
Anyone else?
Anyone
Brian,
else?
Ryan.
That's it.
I give it a
Jesse?
solid 9, man.
Yeah.
Obviously got the most perfect movie, but I needed it to be. It was a great Star Wars movie. We'll have fun.
Well,
Take the
it's kind of
kids.
what we wanted, right?
Yeah.
See it again and again and again.
I don't see it like losing steam in my imagination anytime soon.
Yeah.
So.
Probably
Yeah, I
gonna
think
make
it,
money
it does a lot
by the time
of
this goes up.
things that'll make it hold up more than say The Force Awakens or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. So 9.
Anyone else?
9 out of 9, man.
Alright.
All
Alright.
I like everything about this movie,
I like that
And-
attitude.
and I just have to absorb everything right now.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So yeah, we
it
just
is a lot
watched
to
it. So
absorb. It just felt
think
epic.
this is it.
Also,
This
it
is
just really felt like this
It really
Off
did.
the-
epic movie.
Off the
The
cuff.
length was perfect for it.
It really did, yeah.
How long was it? How long was the runtime?
It was-
Oh yeah, it's the longest
hours.
Star Wars
Two hours.
movie.
Star Wars
It didn't
Yeah,
feel like
It's
it.
like
Yeah.
a love letter to
It didn't,
all the franchise,
The
Star
entire
Wars
franchise?
entire franchise,
but not in the way
But
that
not
Force
in the way
Awakens
that you
was.
think it,
Yeah.
it would be.
Yeah.
Like,
And I like Force Awakens. I love Force
Yeah,
Awakens.
Force
I'm not
Awakens.
one of those Force
Great start.
Awakens haters
Yeah.
that after the fact it's like, oh, it's just this. It's like, yeah, I'll acknowledge it does. It hits a lot of beats that we're all familiar with as Star Wars fans. That doesn't make it a shit movie
no.
Yeah.
at all. It needed what it needed to be. It needed to
needed
bring
to be
back
that
Star
shape,
Wars
yeah.
back to that
For
kind
new,
of yeah.
In ways it
new
wasn't
generation.
shit.
Yeah, but it needed to come back instead of like being what the prequels were all
Yeah,
about.
kind of
like,
just
like being bloated and
drop you off at some weird plot point
Yeah.
and just be like, taxes.
I know. the trade tariffs and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like
This one just builds off right after Force Awakens.
yeah,
Like within like a day or something.
yeah. Like literally, they recreated
Minutes.
the last moments of Force Awakens.
Yeah, exactly. Because she just gave him the lightsaber,
Yeah.
and then he's recovering.
So that gives you the timeline of like
It's super short.
of the Force
Yeah.
Awakens
She's taking a long time
timeline.
because we've been
Yeah, it's like a
waiting
day
long
or
time.
two or something.
Yeah,
or
it
a
was-
week
it was a
maybe.
short-
Because JJ hates long-term space
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
That's like seen in every sort of like space movie that JJ's ever made. Like he doesn't like people talking while they're in hyperspace for some reason. So like we don't know a good sense of time between
Yeah.
her leaving the Resistance base and actually finding Luke's hideaway. So yeah, like it seemed like there was a lot more going on at that time. Like the whole Poe versus the Dreadnought thing seemed like that didn't just happen
No.
like immediately because they were still celebrating. I don't know. It's a weird timeline thing, but all right. You can cut that shit out because I was just going over with that. But probably not.
And your last one.
That is it.
Wrap it up
Your last
tight.
one.
Alright, so, yeah. I'm going to go with Mark on this one and put it right up there. As of right now, immediate reaction, one of my favorites. Probably right up there with A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. So, that's probably where I'll leave it. So, we've talked enough. This is us just talking right after we've seen the movie. Anybody else want to close this out?
Well, that's it. This is the first time I've done something like this before, so I hope you tolerate us and the length.
Or freeform,
Yeah, and
kind
then-
of jumping everywhere kind of thing.
I mean,
Exactly.
a lot of this is for ourselves too, so we can look back at how we felt right after we saw the film.
But as you guys know, that I do a lot of lightsaber work, and I'm very much influenced by Star Wars. So I guess this is the first time you see like my thoughts of any Star Wars film, because I don't think I've ever talked about that in any of my films, other than showcase it in my work. So that is me and my group of friends. These are my group. You've seen them in our film before, but this is our thoughts on episode 8.
Episode
Episode 8. Episode 8.
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Well, thank you for watching.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
TLDR. It's a good movie.
Skip to the last 20 seconds. It's a good movie.
TLT.